Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Wednesday, February 9, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. San Antonio Spurs vs Cleveland Cavaliers. Spurs point guard Dejounte Murray had 17 points, 11 assists, 7 rebounds and 4 steals a day after being left off the All-Star Game reserve squad. Jakob Poeltl added 21 points and 10 rebounds. Murray, Poeltl, and Doug McDermott were back for the Spurs after missing a blowout loss to Miami on Thursday night with injuries. The Spurs could be a little short-handed in this one, as Tre Jones and Lonnie Walker are both listed as questionable, while the Cavaliers are still without Lauri Markkanen. Darius Garland is questionable, while the newly acquired Caris LeVert is listed as day-to-day. The Spurs were in a real slump before snapping out of it with a big win over the lowly Rockets, while the Cavaliers have been consistently solid all season, and they just held the Pacers to 85 points in a dominant win on Sunday. This should be a close one, but I'm sticking with the more reliable Cavaliers to get the job done at home in this spot. Our first betting is Cleveland -6. The Cleveland Cavaliers have been in great shape as they've won 11 of their past 14 games overall, and they will be aiming for a third straight win after routing the Pacers in a 98-85 home win on Sunday. Cedi Osman led the team with 22 points and 5 assists off the bench. Jarrett Allen and Rajon Rondo each scored 15 points, while Kevin Love chipped in with 19 points, 7 rebounds and 5 assists. As a team, the Cavaliers shot just 40% from the field and 11 of 32 from the three-point line as they struggled to get going and managed just 12 points in the first quarter to fall behind by 20 points early on, but they regrouped and flipped a switch in the fourth quarter where they explode for 37 points to win comfortably in the end. The San Antonio Spurs have been in a real funk lately as they've lost 6 of their past 9 games, but they will be looking to build some momentum after stopping a 3-game skid with a 131-106 home win over the Rockets on Friday. Keldon Johnson led the team with 28 points on 11 of 17 shooting. Jakob Poeltl added 21 points with 10 rebounds and 3 blocks, while Doug McDermott and Dejounte Murray each scored 19 points. As a team, the Spurs shot a sizzling 57% from the field and 13 of 28 from the three-point line as they set the tone with 33 points in the first quarter to take the early lead before running away with it in the second half where they poured in 74 points. Our second betting pick is under the total. Chicago Bulls vs Charlotte Hornets. The Hornets hold a 5-game losing streak with 4 of those defeats at home. The Hornets have wavered on defense all season long, and now the offense has developed kinks. This is the second longest losing skid of the season for the Hornets, who dropped 5 in a row in November and responded from that by winning 5 straight. The Bulls are going to be shorthanded once again as Alex Caruso, Lonzo Ball and Ayo Dosunmu are all still out, while the Hornets will be missing Gordon Hayward, Cody Martin and Jalen McDaniels. The Bulls have cooled off a bit lately as they've been hit hard by injuries, but they're still doing a lot better than the Hornets who have been ice cold lately. It's hard to bet on a team missing 2 key players, but the Bulls are 4-0 ATS in the last 4 meetings overall, and the Hornets are 0-6 ATS in their last 6 home games. I'm sticking with the Bulls to escape with a win in a close one. Chicago has been dealing with nagging injuries to some of their core players and has been without Lonzo Ball and Alex Caruso for extended periods. They have lost 3 of 4 after falling 119-108 to the visiting Philadelphia 76ers on Sunday to open a stretch of playing 7 of their next 8 games at the United Center. They followed that up with a tough loss to Phoenix. Our first betting pick is Chicago -1.5. The Charlotte Hornets have been in terrible shape as they've lost 7 of their past 9 games and they will be hoping to arrest a 5-game slide after getting routed by the Raptors in a 116-101 home loss on Monday. Miles Bridges led the team with 25 points and 5 assists. Terry Rozier added 20 points with 6 assists, while LaMelo Ball chipped in with 15 points, 9 assists and 4 steals. As a team, the Hornets shot just 41% from the field and 9 of 40 from the three-point line as they worked hard to cut a 23-point deficit to just 3 points, but they ran out of gas and could do nothing to stop the Raptors from running away with it in the fourth quarter. The Chicago Bulls have been in decent shape as they've won 5 of their past 9 games, but they will be hoping to avoid a third straight defeat after coming up just short to the Suns in a 127-124 loss on Monday. Demer Derazan led the team with 38 points on 16 of 27 shooting, Zach Lavin added 32 points and 8 assists, while Nikola Vucevic chipped in with 13 points and 12 rebounds. As a team, the Bulls shot 47% from the field and 10 of 26 from the three-point line as they struggled to keep up with the Suns and trailed in this one by as many as 27 points before pouring in 41 points in the fourth quarter to cut the deficit to just 3 points before the clock expired. Our second betting pick is under the total. Toronto Raptors vs Oklahoma City Thunder. Toronto is 9th in the NBA in points allowed at 106.8 points per game. The Raptors are allowing opponents to shoot 45.9% overall and 35.4% from behind the three-point line, which are 18th and 21st respectively. Toronto is averaging 45.1 rebounds per game, and the Raptors are allowing an average of 44.2 boards per game. The leading rebounder for Toronto is Pascal Siakam, with an average of 8.7 boards per game. Chris Boucher is the SWAT leader with an average of 1.1 blocked shots per game, and Gary Trent Jr. is the leader in steals, with an average of 1.8 per game. Toronto is rolling right now with 6 straight wins on the books, which works in their favor. They're getting healthy and allowing their core to come together and drive the team, which has paid dividends. The Raptors are in striking distance of the Atlantic Division lead at this point and are firing on all cylinders. Oklahoma City hung tough against Golden State, but their lack of offensive firepower proved to be their undoing down the stretch as they simply ran out of gas. The Thunder is going to run into a similar situation here, and that proves to be their undoing. The Oklahoma City Thunder are scoring an average of only 101.0 points per game, which is 30th in the NBA. The Thunder are shooting 41.8% overall and 31.5% from three-point territory, which are 30th in both categories. Leading scorer Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 22.7 ppg, is out, therefore the leading active scorer is Lou Dort, with an average of 17.0 points per game. Dort is shooting 40.7% overall. Josh Giddey is the third leading scorer with an average of 12.1 points per game and shoots 41.4%. Giddey is the leader in assists with an average of 6.2 assists per game. Oklahoma City averages 21.1 assists and 12.9 turnovers per game for an assist-to-turnover ratio of 1.6. Our first betting pick is Toronto Raptors. This season, the Thunder are last in the league in scoring offense as they average 101 points per game on the year. Oklahoma City is 6th in rebounding with 46 boards per contest, while they are 30th in assists with 21.1 dimes a night. The Thunder are 12th in the league in scoring defense as they allow an average of 107.5 points a night. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leads the team with 22.5 points, 4.7 rebounds and 5.4 assists per contest. Luguentz Dort is the most reliable secondary scoring option with 17 points per game. The Thunder look to get more production from Josh Giddey, 12.1 points, 7.6 rebounds, 6.2 assists, Darius Bosley, 9.4 points, Mike Muscala, Kenrich Williams, Jeremiah Robinson-Earl, Treeman, Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Roby, Aleksej Pokusevski, Derek Favors and Theo Maledon if they hope to have success. Oklahoma City is 30th in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 41.8% from the floor as a team on the year. The Thunder are 17th by hitting 11.8 threes per game and 30th in three-point shooting by hitting just 31.5% of their attempts from beyond the arc. Roby, ankle, has been out since January 2 and has no timetable for return. Robinson-Earl, foot, Wiggins, ankle, and Muscala, ankle, all missed Monday's action, so watch for any potential updates. Gilgeous-Alexander, ankle, is expected to be out until after the All-Star break. On the season, Toronto stands 17th in scoring offense as they put up an average of 108.4 points per game this season. The Raptors are 12th in rebounding with 45.1 boards a night, while they are 27th by dishing out an average of 22.2 assists a night. Toronto stands 9th in scoring defense as they allow an average of 106.8 points a night. Aga Anunoby is third on the team with an average of 18.5 points plus 5.6 rebounds per game. Scotty Barnes, 14.8 points, 7.8 rebounds, Fred VanVleet, 21.6 points, 7.1 assists, Gary Trent Jr., 18.3 points, and Precious Achiuwa, 7.7 points, 7.2 rebounds, are solid offensive options this season. Pascal Siakam contributes 21.5 points, 8.7 rebounds and 5.2 assists per contest this season. Khem Birch, Goran Dragic, Svi Mykhailiuk, Chris Boucher, Delano Banton and Isaac Bonga are all looked at to help Nick Nurse's squad. The Raptors are 26th in the league in field goal percentage as they shoot 44.1% from the floor as a team. Toronto stands 12th by knocking down 12.4 three-pointers a night, while they are 11th in three-point field goal percentage, as they sink 35.6% of their attempts on the season. Dragic Personal has been out since November 13 with no timetable for return. The expectation is that he'll be flipped at the trade deadline or bought out shortly thereafter. Our second betting pick is over 210. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.